Hi, it's me, TCG, the card girl, and you join me today for something I haven't done for a very long time, and that is a Pokemon PSA grading submission. So before I started this channel, all I collected was Pokemon. So I probably should have started this channel when I was in the peak of my Pokemon collecting phase. But I think I got a bit burnt out, and then I took a break and moved to try other stuff, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Weishfarts. Pokemon, it's pulled me back in. I thought I was out. I thought I got out, but Pokemon has pulled me back in. And as you can see, a little bit of a stack of cards to get through here that I'm planning to send off with PSA. With One Piece, Dragon Ball, Weishfarts and other stuff, Beckett is the preferred grader. And so the submission videos you've seen me do before on this channel have all been Beckett. With Pokemon, most people, and certainly me as well, prefer PSA. So while I do have some Pokemon cards that have been graded with Beckett and CGC, PSA is my favourite. So whenever I send off cards for grading, they always go off to PSA. I haven't done Pokemon for a very long time, as I said. It has been a hot minute, and certainly no Pokemon grading on this channel. Let's have a look at what I've got lined up. So this is, I'm pretty sure, is going to be my final selection. I will be going through these and double checking them after the video just to make sure I'm happy with all of them. I had been planning to use the TCG bulk service that PSA offers, which is minimum order quantity of 10 cards, but the final graded value has to be $200 or less. And the problem is that a few of these cards are going to be quite a lot more than that, potentially. Even if they only grade a 9. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just use the value service, which is a little more. I'm going to be using the Subcenter for this grading submission, which I always use them. I really like them. And bulk is £17.50 per card. Value is £18.50. And so you're only saving £1 if you do bulk. And also there's no minimum order quantity, and also the final graded value is $500 or less, which most of these cards will fall into that range. So yeah, I think it's the more expensive ones that will have to go value mean that I'm just fine with sending all of them value rather than trying to get together 10 cards that are cheaper that I don't necessarily want to grade at the minute. And then, then I've kind of got spending more money on cards that I don't necessarily want to grade at this point, because I can't afford to send off too many cards. So I'm happy to be selective here. I'm happy to choose just my favourites, really. So that's the plan. I'll still be going through these afterwards, just make sure I'm happy with them and make sure this is the selection I want to do. But that is enough waffle for me. So let's get started. As you can see, number 1 on the list is Pikachu with the grey felt hat. So I was very fortunate that I actually got this card for free. I got this when it was the promo. And I believe it was free from memory. So I managed to get it. And the price has been kind of up and down all over the place. But basically, yeah, I got this one. As you can see, I've kept it sealed. I'm not too worried about the back because it's got this card in there. So this seal will hopefully not have done any damage to the actual card. If it was on the front, I would have unpacked it. And I actually bought this in a 9 shortly after it came out. So I've been hanging on to this sealed one, and I'm not really sure. I was a bit 50-50 on it, a bit split on what to do. having a look, a friend was like, oh, do you not want to keep it sealed? And I did consider it, but the thing is, at the minute, and I'm assuming that's going to be the same sort of case going forward, the sealed price and PSA 9 price is basically the same. And he looks good. Obviously, I haven't checked the back yet, but the rest of him, the alignment looks good, the centering looks good. So I'm hopeful that this might be I don't want to say a 10, but I feel like it's worth taking the risk to send them off and see, because if it's a 9, that's fine. It won't, lose any value over being sealed. Plus, I'll have 2 9s and I can just choose which one to sell, choose which one I want to sell. If it's a 10, well, then obviously I'll be keeping this one and selling the other one. So, but I think I'm going to crack this bad boy open and, get him sent off. So that's card number 1. Cards number 2 and 3 are the same. They are Sol, Galeo, and Luna GX. So I'm a huge fan of all the tag team cards. They're like my favourites, basically. I've got loads and loads of tag team cards. I love them all. And yes, I've had these for a while and just kind of been sitting on them, waiting for an opportunity to send them off for grading. So this is my chance. So these are gonna go off. I might even have to. I'm going to double check the prices on all of these. I'm thinking. So basically, these are quite expensive now. So even if these are a 9, they could potentially be over $500. But the next service up is £60 per card. So that's for a $1,500 final graded value. So I'm kind of wondering if I risk maybe sending them value and hope that, well, it'll kind of make it easy. I'll have to pay an upcharge to the full price. But it'll be easier to do that at a later stage rather than having to add £120 to the cost of this submission. I will have a think about it. I have to place this order pretty soon, and then I'll decide what I want to do. But either way, these are both absolutely gorgeous cards. The tag team cards are always stunning. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. Like, the art on it is just majestic. I'm going to say majestic. That texturing is gorgeous. All of it, absolutely beautiful. It's very easy to see why I was so drawn to this card. And yeah, I kind of couldn't resist grabbing 2 when I had the chance. So they're both pretty good in terms of centering. Overall, one does have a very small mark on the back, but it's very, very hard to see. I will inspect them both closely with my loupe and my UV torch just to make sure. And that goes for all the cards as well. But, hopefully we'll be looking at 9s for all of this. Obviously 10s will be amazing, but, I think if you go in with lower expectations, then you won't be disappointed. But yeah, an absolutely stunning pair. So those are going to be the next ones. Then we got this boy. I love me a Magikarp. Big Carp fan. He's a great fish. He's a great mon. There he is. And this card is super, super stunning. This one has slept on for quite a while, actually. And now people are like, oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, this one's shot up in value. I have this in 9. So it'd be great to see. Well, worst case, another 9, then I can thin out the collection. And if it's a 10, well, that would be amazing. Looks pretty clean overall, I reckon. Has a good chance to do well, I'm hoping. Oh, he's got a little bit of whitening there at the bottom there. So probably a 9 on this one. fingers crossed. But an absolutely gorgeous card. Stunning art. Oh, fantastic looking carp. This one. Love it. Next, I'm a huge fan of all the evolutions. And this Glaceon V-Star is a simply beautiful card. Look at it. The art is just wonderful. I love the out of focus, the blurred kind of branches in the front that frame little Glaceon so nicely, and little snowflakes. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, I love the texture on these. Beautiful, beautiful card that's again been creeping up in value. I'm very happy to have this one in the collection. Sorry, I keep waving around. I really should keep them still to let everyone get a good look at them, but the shimmer on them is just gorgeous. But yeah, absolutely beautiful card. I'm a big fan of winter as a season. Anyways, so yeah, any kind of wintry cards, absolutely love them. So very, very beautiful little Glaceon there. Then we got a Gary. We got a Gyarados. The Ancient Origins XY60 card. Big fan of the Gary. He's not a fan of getting caught on a fishing rod though. Grumpy boy. Do you love me a Gary? And yeah, this one, the Ancient Origins side looks fantastic. Wonderful artwork. Him just all up in the middle of the card. Looks brilliant. Again, pretty clean for a card that's a bit older. Usually grades, usually slightly worse condition. I will keep saying I'm going to be checking all of these carefully. So I think basically if I pull these, then they went straight in their sleeves. And if I bought them raw, they will be, they went in sleeves straight away, basically keep them safe. But yeah, another fantastic looking card, in my opinion. So that one. Then we've got beautiful God of War. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I was super gutted. I actually pulled this card when I was ripping packs. And but my one had a little mark. Had a little mark on the top. So I sold it. With full disclosure to say, it's got a mark on it. Sold it and then managed to, I think I waited a little while for the hype to die down because I got this set when it came out straight away. Sold it, waited for the hype to die down, and then bought this one which looks clean and no visible damage like the one I had, for basically the same that I bought it for. And now it's shot up. I think it's around 80 or 100 raw. Pounds, that is. Beautiful, beautiful art. I mean, the art on this is just gorgeous. So many details. So many stunning details. The background, God of War, dancing in the middle of a forest at night. It's an absolutely gorgeous card. Finally getting the recognition it deserves, in my opinion. So, that one. And then the final 5, I'm being a bit boring. So we got the EVs, double EVs. So I said I'm big EV and Evolutions fan. And yep, so I bought these both raw. They both look pretty good. I spent time picking ones that, the thing when you're buying raw, it's like you can look as closely as possible, as close as you can online at the pictures and ask all the questions you can ask, but you're never going to be sure what they're like until they turn up and you've got them in your hand. But these both look pretty good. Centering is good. Corners and edges also look pretty good. It's all I can say. It's like I've only had one experience sending cards off to grade with PSA, and I think I got a couple of 8s. I think it was 2 8s that I was potentially expecting to be 8s anyway. A good handful of 9s, but most of them came back 10s. So, But again, I'd be more than happy with 9s and these. It's a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. I just love... I love these Eevees. They're so cute and fun. They're just... Yeah, it's like... I love cards that show Pokemon in the kind of homely environment where they're just having fun. And let's be real, if Eevees were real, we'd all probably want a little... What do you want? Is it a herd of Eevees? I don't actually know what the word is for a group of Eevees, but who wouldn't want a little pack? I guess probably a pack. Whether it's a pack of dogs, pack of cats. Is it a pack of cats? Honestly, we're digressing here. But who wouldn't want Eevees all up in your house? Whole group of Eevees. So yeah, absolutely beautiful card that's been holding value. I think it's got potential to go up further. Oh, that art is just beautiful. Gosh, I can't get over it. I especially love that one right there. Just in those little sunbeams that are dancing through the window. So happy. Oh, that cute little one winking next to the flower pot. The vase. Yeah. Beautiful little pair of Eevee cards there. And the final trio, it is everyone's famous favourite Dastardly duo, Jessie and James. So this full art has been going up in value. People are appreciating it now. And with good reason, because this one is absolutely beautiful. I have this in a 9. Yeah, but it already graded in a 9. And I regretted not committing to a 10. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go all in, grab a few and see how well we do. So yeah, we've got 3 pretty good, pretty clean looking cards. I'd love to get a 10 in one of these because just because then I've got a 10 in it and, you know, happily move on the others. I think it captures the energy and chaos of Jessie and James so well. Of course, you've got Meowth in the background as well. And yeah, it's I think a card that deserves a lot more attention. I'm not just saying that because I got 3 of them, 4 technically. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful card. There are so many underrated cards. This is the thing of Pokemon. There are so many incredibly underrated, stunning cards. Countless stunning cards with absolutely gorgeous art, which are really underrated. And I've got quite a few of them. I think I'll do a video on some of my favourite full arts that people just don't, you know, that aren't expensive and just look incredible. And I think that for a future grading sub, I'd love to grade some of the cards that I just think are stunning. And even though they don't have high value, I think, you know, I love them personally and I'd love to have those cards graded just for my collection, just to have, because ultimately I bought them to have them because I like them. And there are just so many cards. It's almost criminal how there's some incredible art out there that's just underrated and doesn't get the recognition I think it deserves. But on the other hand, that means it's great if you're new to the hobby, or if you are low budget and you want some beautiful cards but can't, you know, don't have the budget to spend on some top end stuff. So but that's another video for another day to have a chat about. So that's this little group. I'll have a little tidy up, pop them on the screen, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so that's all of the cards that I'm planning to send off. I think it's actually, you know, it's 12 cards I'm doing, because a friend was asking how I kind of justify you know, sending stuff off for grading. And I said, well, I have a budget for buying the cards, I have a budget for grading them, try and keep them separate. And because the grading doesn't happen that often, I tend to send off a new submission when another one is back, to try and kind of break up the cost over the space of a year rather than blowing it all in one go. And yeah, usually, you know, I could do an absolutely massive submission one go, but it's just much easier to stomach it in kind of bites. And yeah, I can't afford to send off too many at once. I can't afford to do too many each throughout the year. So this is my way of kind of restraining myself and keeping the budget down a touch. So I think all of these are pretty good overall. You know, I'm hoping it will be at least 9s across the board. Obviously 10s would be, some 10s, a couple would be amazing, but I have to wait and see. I'm going to go through all of these just to make sure I'm happy with them and make sure they really are worth sending off. And yeah, I mean, unsealing the Pikachu feels like quite a big step because it's been sealed for so long. But as I said, the way prices are at the minute, I think I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take the risk on unwrapping that one and sending him off. And then, yeah, the rest is just some beautiful cards that I've been sitting on in my collection for a while and just waiting for an excuse and looking, for a chance to send them off. I've got so many more cards that are special to me because I love them. So many more cards that are relatively, you know, popular, relatively big ones. But I think this is like the cream of the crop at the minute. So this is the plan, to get these checked, sent off, and yeah, keep all fingers crossed to that we get good grades. So thank you for watching. I've been TCG the Card Girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and a subscribe because it always helps to push the video out there, and I'd like to know that you're enjoying them. Please do leave a comment down below as well, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. All that's left for me to say is I have been TCG the Card Girl. Thank you for joining me on this trading card video, and please tune in next time for more trading card fun. Take care. Bye bye.